Nurayan Doraswamy.
I am no, not the kind you find in National Enquirer. I'm officially a resident alien, classified in government statistics as other. There are many of us others in America today. Most of us want to be something other than other. Most of us, like me, want to become Americans. Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, how many of you here can trace your origins to a country other than America? Every hand should be up, because at one time or another we all came from elsewhere. I came from India to America 14 years ago, but I have wanted to come almost my entire life. Ever since I was 10 years old and watched my neighbor get all that special attention when he went to America, I wanted that attention too. That planted a seed in my mind. I grew up learning about America from Archie comic books. I listened to American music. I listened to Bruce Springsteen sing, "Born in the USA." In short, I did everything I could to get America in my blood. But the immigration process has not been easy. The day I went to the U.S. Embassy in Bombay for my visa was also the day of the 100-year flood. There I was, standing behind a whole line of people outside the U.S. Embassy in chest-deep water. Well, they were taller than me. When I went to the U.S. Embassy in IRS offices in San Francisco for my green card interview, just as I was about to be interviewed, there was a major power failure all over the Bay Area. It then took me 3 tries to finally get my green card. It was as if the universe was telling me, "Are you really ready for this?" At all times, my answer has been a resounding yes. Peter Jennings once wrote, "America is not just a place, it's a promise." And we aliens come here with our dreams, looking for that promise. We come either because of a push or a pull. A push, or being forced to leave in order to survive and escape persecution, or a pull, or being attracted to a whole new way of life. I came because of both the push and pull. I was pushed away by the lack of integrity and excellence in my country, and pulled by the prospect of attending one of the best schools in America and then living the American dream. And so they all come. Asian American, Irish American, Mexican American. Different people, different cultures, yet united by the single fact that once the hyphen is eliminated, they're all American. They're all part of that melting pot. But do we really want to be a melting pot? After all, melting pot just takes everything and melts it into a green mess. Let me offer you a better metaphor. I believe we are more than a melting pot. We are like a hot, juicy bowl of gumbo. How many of you have tasted gumbo? You know what I'm talking about then. In gumbo, the meats and the vegetables all have their individual and distinct flavors, yet are intermingled with the tastes of all the other ingredients. So that when you taste a spoonful of the gumbo, not only can you taste the distinct flavors, but together, just as the diversity of the taste makes the gumbo so succulent. The diversity of the races, cultures, and religions are what make America unique in this world. It is what made Americans declare their independence. In fact, speaking of independence, do you know that today is a very special day for Americans? Today, 227 years ago, on June 7, 1776, in Independence Hall, Philadelphia, Richard Henry Lee read his resolution declaring American independence from Great Britain. That resolution directly led to the July 4th Declaration of Independence. All over the world, all through America, America is the only country born of an idea dedicated to the proposition that everyone is created equal and has the rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Now, do you know why I want to become American? I want to become part of that gumbo, the spicy side. And very soon I shall become one. I can't wait for the day when I shall be in front of the judge during my citizenship swearing-in ceremony. When I shall proudly state, I hereby declare under oath that I shall totally renounce all allegiance to any foreign state of which I have been a citizen. That I swear to uphold the Constitution and laws of the United States of America from enemies foreign and domestic. That I shall bear true faith and allegiance to the same. That I will bear arms on behalf of the United States of America when called upon to do so by law. That I take this faith freely, without any mental reservations. So help me God. And from that day forth, I shall be an alien no more.